All right, well, afternoon to anybody that spends some time with me. Good Sunday afternoon. I hope your weekend is going well. Thought it'd be kind of fun. I actually had a request by a few people asking for me to use the New World gen from the caves and cliffs and all of that. And so I'm going to start a brand new world. You can see on the screen there the seed. Found it through courtesy the Minecraft and Chill channel. Thought it'd be kind of fun. I'm not going to do any cheaty things. I'm not looking to do some of that as far as, you know, what chords, where things are at, all that. We'll just enjoy exploring the world, playing around. May extend the life of this world. I'm not sure. We'll see what kind of attention and how much fun we have with it. But I'm also going to be playing the new Minecraft soundtrack for the Caves and Cliff on this episode for sure. Maybe some other streams that we do. We'll see. In case I do extend this world specifically, I'll be playing in survival on hard. Obviously, many of you that follow me, we play on Derptopia, Silent Whisperers, SMP, and that's a majority of the time that I spend. But per this request, we thought it'd be kind of fun. So the settings that I'll be running with, no friendly fire, no fire spreads, coordinates on, caves and cliffs. I always activate cheats on my own worlds and do keep inventory. I just don't spend a lot of time in there, so I don't like losing everything when stuff goes bad. But outside of that, resource pack, if you haven't used it yet, Fuseds or Fused, Falling Leaves, however you promote that, is actually a really fun little bonus. And Infinite, welcome. Hey, I just saw you throw that into the chat. Welcome. Hope you enjoy hanging around today. I've got a couple of Foxy's things in there, mob heads, armor stands and markers, and then on behavior packs, we've got the old mob griefing in there. It kind of helps not have everything destroyed. One player sleep, just in case some other people were to join me on this world, and then same continuation here, including the mob heads. So keeping it pretty simple, nothing crazy, crazy fancy or anything like that. So we'll jump in there. So Infinite, how's Wired server going? Not real sure, to be honest. The Panda stuff didn't keep moving the way that I needed it to, and then my life itself was just going a little bit too crazy to be on multiple servers at the same time. So might enjoy playing over there. It was kind of everybody to invite and give me a chance to jump in there, but I wasn't really sure what was all happening, and then my life got crazy. So we might check into that again here soon. But anyway, we'll jump in here. This will also help for those of you that were wanting to see some of the new world gen and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you were talking about the new Derptopia season 2. It's going real well. I just started streaming again last week, and I'll be actually we might do another stream or this same stream, and we just switch over later. I'm doing some expansion on one of the projects that I'm doing there on just a massive long wall, and so we might do some grindy work there. So appreciate that, Infinite. Anyway, let's jump into this world, and we'll see what this does for us. So like I said, saw this seed on Minecraft and Chill. It has this really cool crater mountains area. I did not write down the chords on purpose, just so that we could start a normal world experience with the RTX and play around here for a bit. So we'll do some exploring. Obviously RTX does render distance fairly short, so that makes it a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun to the exploration side of it. But anyway, brand new world, nothing special, so we'll just play around and enjoy it. Allow some of you to just see how these textures and everything work and play, and just have some fun together. So I see your comment there. Tell Wolf he needs to log in. Oh yeah, just message him directly. I don't see him a ton. It just depends on when we're all playing and stuff like that. But he's actually been doing some pretty neat development. We've had a pretty good team builds that we've been doing, and so nice community over there too. So that's worked out real nice. So I'll see what I can do here just to get some basics going before we might explore this little spot. We might do some running around. Get us enough to get started here. Get strong enough that once we can do some exploring, we can really kind of look for some fun areas, this new world generation, all that good stuff. There's some storm stuff that goes on Panda. What does that mean? Like Sandstorm and other ones for the Halloween update. Huh. So, explain that to me. I don't fully understand what that means in there. It's been nighttime on Panda for a week. Interesting. Okay. That, and then an axe to get started. Just put all this up there for the moment. A little bit of food to start. Let's real quickly, just in case we need to do some planting later, I'll grab those, but let's get us some stone to get started. So nighttime for a week, so apparently you guys are using some add-ons and things to be able to do all this. And I probably should try to find a bed, or see if I can't make one real quick, if there's enough sheep. That'll get us at least just a little bit started. Don't want to go into the dark without some sort of protection. So I guess Wired hooked up the server for people to enjoy, but it's much harder to explore because you have to be in building to deal with the storm. Interesting. Okay. 180 seconds, so it's hard to build. Huh. Interesting concept. I guess we could get these chickens for some meat that we can cook here a little bit later. Chicken's always real strong. Good meat. Oh, and a bee's nest right out here. That's good to know. Early on, several. How cool is that? Multiples. Wow, this is an excellent bee area. So let me write that down in my notes. So I'm playing the Spotify list, so you'll get a few ads here and there. Apologies, but I wanted to listen to the new music. Put down these cords and we'll go running around again. But that way I can come back here at some point. And it looks like we're going to start getting dark here pretty quick. This is not going to be good. Give us some steak, at least, that we can cook up here in a little bit. Chicken and steak. Can't believe, my goodness, Spotify sure likes their ads, don't they? I forgot about that. Well, I hope that doesn't bother you guys. That should make it kind of fun. Ah, a couple of white sheep. That's a good sign. And we can get us one more. Also a little bit more meat, so let's see if we can't find us another white sheep here. Otherwise we may have to bury down under the ground for the night. Ah, there we go. Perfect. All right. So at least we'll have that under control. That's a big deal. So now we can run around a bit, do some exploring, see what's out here. So you're saying having a harder time, not used to Java, but at the moment I'm trying the best to play on that server. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm a bedrock only player myself. I appreciate what Java does, totally get it. It's just not my thing. And because I'm designing and developing my packs and everything for the bedrock platform, that's where I spend most of all of my time. So this island doesn't look to be, I guess I should say it looks to be an island. Let's see over here. So I'll go ahead and get some more meat here. If we could find us a city, then we could set up just kind of a little basic base or something. Let's see, how much meat do I have on me right now? Decent amount, but I might as well take as much as I can while we've got us a nice area to gather it. Yeah, it does look like this was an island. So I was kind of curious just to hear the music like we're doing. I wasn't real sure. Everybody seems to be pretty happy with it, but it seems nice and chill. So what's this area? Okay. Nice little drop down cave spot. Nothing too fancy. But I would really like to find a city. It's kind of cool to already have a spruce area though. Get the bed ready. Looks like this just is another spruce island, huh? And I'm loving this new terrain generation, though. Looks so nice. Got enough of all that for the moment. Man, look at that. We went through this granite depletion there a couple of updates ago. Now it just exists on the caves and cliff stuff just randomly in availability. This is wonderful. Since I'm up here, and we've got some exposed coal, I'll go ahead and do that real quick. I get so used to playing on a server without the beginning time frames, I forget how slow it is to get some of these supplies. Is that exposed diamonds? No, copper. Okay, very nice. Let's see how much coal we can gather. That way we can do some caving here in a bit. Switch apps on my phone real quick as well. So Infinite, you said you're trying your best to play on that server. What kind of projects have you been working on? Turn up that Spotify music. This seems to be a lot more chill than sometimes. So I'll turn it up. If it gets too loud, just mention it to me. This little island was nice to find with this exposed coal. Let's do that, and then I'll go ahead and do a backup pickaxe. I mean stone axe, excuse me, because that's about to break. We'll go ahead and get us a few of these while we can. Move that up. There, I really should. See, are we where we can make a campfire yet? Yeah, so that might be smart to do to cook up this meat. need copper at this point in the game. Should get us set up nicely for cooking. Let's go get us some wood logs real quick. What do we see showing right there? That's cool. Campfire. Oops. Cook this stuff up real quick. How's it look on the sun? We're all right. Good. Not quite. Mr. Mad, how are you this fine Sunday? So where did that... Okay, let's sleep so we don't die. All right. So give us several little things of meat to get us by for a bit. By the way, do you guys like having stuff that looks real like that? I thought you'd enjoy that. We've been working on all those, and some point when they get to where they can allow items that can be HD, we'll upgrade that. But let's see here. So you've been finding good uses for math recently. Really? What does that mean? Of course, that was smart. So I made an exponential decay equation to determine the opacity of a campfire smoke particle in my resource pack and bring it into parity with how it behaves on Java. Looks way nicer too. Very cool. Yeah, see, that's something that always bugged me here as we look, is the fact that they're just didn't have that effect the way that it would feel nice. Even though it looks cool at a distance, when you get up close, you'd want to have that transparency. So, yeah, very cool. Once again, streaming from Spotify to do the new soundtrack, so we'll have commercials and stuff. So what I should do is actually just pull it down while that's happening. Yeah, doesn't that make Minecraft like the best? When you have really quality ads. Okay, so once we get this will give us some good meat to go exploring for a bit. Okay. Now, the only downside is you lose the...
You can sell organic, raw, natural, or...
Okay, I think what I may do, if it's okay with you guys, I'm just gonna stop the whole Spotify ads junk, and because I don't have premium, and we'll just listen to something else. Actually, we could just play with normal Minecraft today. I don't know that I want to go find my other mix. There we go. All right, so let's go exploring some, see if we can't find a city. We spawned right back up over there. So I'll go zipping across this water and just see what's out here. Matt, I actually did your advice on the lichen, and it did clear that up, added a nice effect. It's pretty cool. I did experiment a little bit with the TGA on the glass, but I'm gonna have to really experiment with that to see, because color-wise it was doing some weird things. And it's probably something that I'm not doing well, but I just took my normal PNG and converted it to TGA like you would with other things, and it just didn't really... Does this look like a shipwreck? It sure is. That's kind of fun. See how deep it is. It's not terribly deep. I might be able to find something of use in there, huh? Let's try it. Nothing on this end. So let's go breathe real quick, so we do not die. But maybe, just maybe, there will be something useful in here. Ah, maybe basic, but it's armor. So we'll go back up and... So let's put that on real quick. Oh, 3 bars of armor isn't terrible. Oh, that's not good. Okay. There we go. Survive that. I've noticed when some programs convert to tar, they lose the opacity maps. Opacity was fine. It was getting the colors to match and to do the trick. That's what was messing up for me. I didn't have any trouble because I work in Photoshop, so that wasn't an issue. Don't really need any of that. So let's get some air, and we'll go check this other lower room real quick. Let's eat the apple. Put some of the other meat down. Oh, great. We'll get to discuss it with another dude. Who knows? Maybe he'll give us a gold bar. Oh, copper maybe? Yep. Not that I need copper, but got something, huh? I'd forgotten how frequently mobs constantly spawn in single-player worlds. Oh, at least we'll have a treasure to mess with here in a bit. That's kind of fun. Okay. So no moss or anything like that, but at least got something fun. Not sure about how it affects colors. Haven't looked into it all. It's probably the transparency of what I was using because of the way the PNG reads. So I'll probably have to just experiment with color pieces to see what it does with different opacities. I'm sure I'll be able to tweak it. Look at that house, just like I was hoping that we would find here soon. I really like even simple things like these hills like this. This new generation is just awesome. So let's go up here and look around. This might be a potential city to have a little base point in. Well, we've got legs on. I don't need this. Don't need saplings. I don't need feathers right now. Don't even need leather for the time being. That treasure map. Nor do I need the copper or the charcoal for the moment. So I'll write down the chords of this city, just so I have them. Let's see here, a plains village. -11, 36, 80, -8, 48. Good. All right, so sand is looking great as ever. Yes, sir. Your input on that was huge, and you'll see I even do that in any of these types of textures that have a tendency to rotate. I worked through across a lot of that just because it really makes the difference in the way things look. They've done something. I'm not sure fully what it is, but you can see how, you know, I've worked hard to have some pretty cool feel with like the grass and, you know, to feel like a normal field and everything. But it just seems like the detail seems to be coming out more than it used to. I'm not real sure, but it just seems to be a little bit more dramatic, which maybe it's just me, but it seems like it's really improved from where it used to be. Okay, well, there's at least a smithing station here. Nothing in there to confiscate. Cleric, but no chests. Nothing. Chest room? Yes. Nothing too great. Plains villages aren't always that amazing, but occasionally. I guess I could take the potatoes as backup to do baked potatoes if I run out of other stuff. Can always throw them away if I don't need them. So let's just walk the edges just for fun. And I may be just crazy too, but it seems like some of the coloring seems to be a little bit more rich than it used to be. So who knows, they might have been doing some background tweaking. It might just be some minor fixes. But Mad, there you can see the glow lichen. So even down low, because I don't want it to be overpowering, but just added a little bit to it, and it just gives it that little bit extra. Man, that's a nice drop right there, isn't it? Gotta be careful at this early game, but might be able to take a peek at least, huh? Let's see, not waste my tools. That was too far. That gets us down to here. Let's just look and see how this generation is doing. That is just so cool. So cool. Same transparent emissivity strategy with the sculpt sensor. Ended up looking phenomenal. Good to know. Yeah, and I'll look forward to seeing your pieces as well once it's usable. I don't do the betas, so a lot of that isn't fully accessible to me just yet. Let's go up and see if we've got a little bit easier access somewhere to get some iron things, and then maybe we'll dig down in one of these. Look at the way that that mountain kicks into play. My goodness. We're at 72, and that's just extending up all on its own. Love it. You know how used to planes just always felt very plain? Well, now having a great plane like this, oh, bees over here too, with having ridges along it makes it feel more natural and just cool. This is awesome. Let's see here. Bedrock devs have been killing it recently. Every beta in the last included dozens. Yes, I agree. With being a follower with Silent, he does pretty well at paying attention to all that, and then streaming and videoing about the changes and updates. So that's been pretty neat. We might be able to go down there pretty safely. Let's see here. Another really cool drop right there. Let's just do it. Drop. Will keep us away back up here. So for those of you that hadn't seen in the pack or haven't used it yet, that's actual copper block, copper ore, excuse me. And obviously you can tell, well, let's see, the light angle, that might be iron actually, because they're fairly similar. Let's see here, maybe he'll give us anything of value. No. This is what I was worried about coming down here, is we're not really prepared to be doing lots of fighting. But gold armor would be better than what we have on right now, unless I check the enchantments that are on this. We need to get you up here so I don't lose that gold. And we got nothing out of that. Isn't that funny? My goodness. Yeah, that's some of the best zombie loot I've ever had. Agreed. So let's just go ahead and put us a couple. See if we can keep them from spawning too frequently at the moment. And see if we can't get some of these ores so that we can run down here and check some of this out. Okay, so a few months ago, offered to help Silent create a bug rock dedicated. Yeah, he still doesn't have a RTX card yet. So that's been a major issue. They still haven't fixed this bug either, where you can't read stuff in your hotbar. But yeah, that was iron, by the way, so that's good news. Did he just get it? I hadn't talked to him in a few weeks. How cool is this, though, to be able to come into a cave and just start getting some of this stuff? That's copper, which we don't need much of, so I'll stop messing with it. Wonderful. Okay, because he had one before, but he didn't want to pay the price of what it was, so he ended up turning it back in. But a couple of us had tried to just watch for deals for him and try to keep after it so that he could get one. So I hope so. Hope one of those worked. See, that looks like copper again. Yep, now you can see it in the reflection of the light. But how cool is that you can get down here and drop into a cave and already be finding a bunch of this stuff? That might be iron right there. Let's see. Nope, still more copper. That transparent emissivity also allowed me to nearly completely fix the color of light that the soul torch emits. Oh, that is huge. Yeah, had you noticed that it will do the color, but then sometimes it goes back to normal light off and on? Just kind of a weird thing that it would do. Look at how the light's emitting off of those ores down there. Man, just tons of copper. I hadn't seen it as much on the torches as I had on, like, the lanterns. It would go through the pattern. We're already down to 18, level 16. Man, that was quick. Love that. No wonder we're seeing some of these down there. And we've got mobs everywhere. That's a real blessing at early game, isn't it? Okay, so that was some iron. That's good. Let's see if we can see a little bit better. Hopefully they can't pathfind up to us. That one can. Oh crap, that's not good. That was nice. At least the stone helped protect me. What did I have on these, by the way? Feather falling, unbreaking, protection 3 and thorns, protect. Okay, that's actually really good armor for especially early game. Yeah, I thought the lichen really improved. That little, just that little bit that you mentioned really makes the difference. Really appreciate it. Always trying to look for those things that might just improve. I'm hoping in the not too distant future that I can put just a little bit more time to it. Did he stop his aggro? Nope. He's happy to keep chasing, isn't he? Oh, we established that that was copper, wasn't it? Now I can actually say that my glow lichen actually serve their vanilla purpose now, lighting up caves. Yeah, exactly. I'd like to go down pretty solid here. I just don't know how safe it's going to be. Let me see what I can make here now. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to get a furnace and cook some of this up. So, Mad, what's next up for you on your pack stuff? I know you've been experimenting with some crazy stuff. Probably go ahead and get a sword. Aside from the particle opacity, redone the roughness of every block in the pack. What does that mean? Time set 500, time set 2000. Oh, a lot less plastic. So that's something a little bit different than what the process of what I do then. Oh, this is nice. Might as well cook that up since we're here. Go ahead and get a helmet. Okay, so you're just adjusting the roughness so that it would create a uniquer refraction of light and everything by that. Okay. See, I'm actually using roughness maps based on the gray to, from black to gray to white gradients. And I do it all inside of Substance, so I can actively even do quick changes right there and see how it renders right on the 3D space. Also recently discovered when Photoshop converts an already black and white RGB image into grayscale, it introduces a slight noise. Redone all the height maps in the pack that are supposed to have flat sections to them. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I usually just do my basics inside of Photoshop, and then the rest is elsewhere. But I'm also working at higher resolutions too than what you're doing inside of your pack, so it hides a lot of that kind of stuff a lot better. I don't know if... Well, I can't wait till 1.18 comes out with the new light level spawning mechanics. We're low enough already to be getting slime. That's crazy. Of course, we got us a skelly that wants to play, and a zombie villager, which would be great for curing if we were at that point in the game. At least we'll let them duke it out for a minute. So you're adding 512 MER. I rarely have up to 512 on the MER sizes. I usually keep my textures at 512. There we go. Let him kill that dude for me. Wow, he had the long reach. Look at that from below. Yeah, I had experimented with something. That's what we're seeing here on these ores. I don't think I'm going to keep it, but I had experimented just for fun to see what it might look like. And I had done just some emissivity to make it fun and something different. But I don't like the way it's turning out. I'll probably come back and update here soon. Boy, he's going to make me mad. Down here is a real problem. I'm going to end up dying, aren't I? Let's see if we can lure him in. Clock him. There we go. Yeah, this place gets pretty dangerous pretty fast, doesn't it? I've lost a decent amount of armor in that too. Come on. There we go. Glad they doubled the mob cap underground. Yeah, they've got a lot of neat improvements that are on the way for sure. So that's just a basic block deal. What I might want to do is go ahead and get a, if I'm going to stay down here, build a shield. That's probably going to be smart. So let's do this real quick. So they doubled the mob cap underground. Yeah, no, I'm a fan of all of that, and I enjoy it. I was just talking about in here at early game when you're running around trying to stream and do all this, it can get a little exciting. Let's get us a shield. We'll put that up. I should have done that early on. It's just been so long since I played in early game like this. Look at that. Here come all those spawning in now. We'll see if he... whatever reason, I forgot which button does the... Ah, that does it. Okay. Oh, look like a complete noob right now. Should get me some more iron. So we're all the way down at level 7, and this just extends. This is so much fun. It's my first time to do it. Normally what I'll do on a new world, I won't come down here in RTX. I'll come down here in my HD pack, and then I just couldn't resist. What died? My pants. Okay, welcome to Leather World, right? But yeah, normally I'll run around down in these areas with, there we go. And then I'll worry about it after. Switch back when I'm doing builds and things, because then on my normal pack I can see what I'm doing. But yeah, you can see where I've added, I've been experimenting with ores, just having a little bit of a glow. Hoping he... Oh, wow. He just spawned right in, didn't he? That got me a bow, at least. Must be some glow lichen or something back there. Amazing combat. You're so funny. Oh, I do pretty well once I've got protected armor because I just go kamikaze, but I really didn't want to necessarily die. Of course, I kept inventory. I just don't have a bed spot. There we go. At least we got that taken care of. Man, this down cave just goes and goes, doesn't it? And it looks like diamonds right there. Yep. Sweet. We'll be able to get our first diamonds without even having to do much intensive mining. I'll just need to make an iron. Yeah, I know. That's always been a weird thing, isn't it? That you can't pick their stuff up. I'm not real sure as to the reason why. But it clearly has limited ability for sure. If that were true, then skeletons would have to have limited arrows. Yeah, that's true. So we would end up with just all kinds of... So that's useless. Yeah, he gave me a bow that gave me no purpose. I don't need any of that. Don't need that. Bone meal might be nice. Copper still is useless. Make sure nothing's aggroing on us. Cook that up real quick. Get us an iron pickaxe. Get those diamonds. But yes, I love the RTX just look and feel, and you can see, whoa, hello. Of course. By the way, I always play in hard mode too, so that's why these guys are so aggressive. But, you know, the lighting isn't terrible. It just makes it difficult to see far. It just makes it more dangerous is all, but I love the feel of it and look of it and just all of that. Of course, here comes another. At least I can get some more bones. Somehow I goofed up and rejoined that copper, didn't I? Okay. All right. So we've got okay food, and let's get us an iron pickaxe for rare things. That at? Right there. There we go. The fact that they're hanging makes it easy to verify that nothing's going weird. I agree, Mad. It does give it that lower end of the world feel. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't even have fortune at this point. So yes, only 2. Let's see. So we got 6 more. That will help. This is really neat how much more functional this early game is. Because, you know, normally you're really struggling to survive. But finding resources, yeah, there's the difference that made in that lichen. That's really fun. Let's make a bunch more of these bad boys. So, Mad, what do you think of the deep slate texture and everything? I made, you may have heard me on the stream the other night, but I made a decision to do the top and bottom like an actual flat slate, just so it gives it a little bit, because the goal of my stuff was to be a little bit more real. But and I also did my lichen to where it's actually got the green and yellow light emitting, so as you can tell it's a little bit more like natural. So that looks like, is that coal or iron? Deep slate right there. Let's find out, but let's at least light up some things first. That just looks so cool and great. Deep slate, doesn't it? Like I said, this is my first time to do this too, so wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's copper, actually. Let's just see how far we can go. I'm also just enjoying this lighting effects. Looks like that's as deep as this one goes. This is just epically cool. Out here in New Mexico, we have a spot called Carlsbad Caverns, and this really starts to make me reminisce of that. Oh, joy. Oh, good. Anything good? Nope, nothing good. But he was spawnable up here. So let's just see for fun. Yeah, see like that right there? Wow. Okay, so now in my Derptopia, of course it's supposed to be in the next 30 to 60 days when we'll see the update, but I'm gonna have to build some areas like this because this just looks so cool, all enclosed like that. So Mad, you're hanging in here with me. What do you think I should do from this point? What would you like to see? Or would you prefer we run back over to Derptopia and just do some building project? Might be cool. We might check for a lush cave on here first, do you think? We got us a thunderstorm going. By the way, in my pack, I've actually added unique thunderstorm sounds to make it a little bit more intense, and they're louder and just like real thunderstorm when you're close at it, and it screams and makes you feel creeped out. Yeah, see that emissivity layer on that is just pitiful. I was trying to do something subtle, and it's retarded actually, so I'll work on that here soon, get that updated so that doesn't bother people. Okay, yeah, we'll see if we can't find a lush cave then. We'll probably go back up to the surface and run around for a bit. Let's pick up this extra iron. Well, I tried. You're kind. Yeah, I just hadn't studied the way that it works enough to really have a good handle on it. So, everything that I've learned, it's either been by talking with fellow creators like yourself, or literally just test something, try it, and then what happens, happens, and we go from there. Some more copper. Man, there's tons of copper. That'll be nice. Looks like a speeder up there. I've at least got enough string now that I can do bow and some other stuff when that time comes. Look at that, how it just really makes like true caves now. I've done a lot of hiking where you go digging through in a mountain cave and stuff, and man, it just feels so much like that. This is just really neat. Trial and error is usually what results in the coolest in it. Yes, I agree. I agree. If we're going to find a lush cave, we might want to try to just go back out the way we came and zip around. And I'm wondering if the thunderstorm indicates that we've got night. Yep. I get spoiled in later game using, I always carry a clock so that I can just look at what time it is, but as you know, underground it's really hard to know. Okay, and I think that's copper. Is that gold? I think it is. And of course I did something stupid there, didn't I? That was copper, the other was just one gold block, yeah. Is that copper too? Looks like it. Yep. There's some iron. Yeah. All that lapis will be nice later. Oh my goodness. Of course, they're coming from everywhere. That area looked so cool though, didn't it? Here's another cool feature that I just love about the RTX, is just having this sunlight that just comes down like this and creates a nice, cool effect. I just love that. Okay, now we might as well just go goof. At some point on this world, there's a really cool, like I said, a spot called Crater Mountains, because it's literally like a sphere of mountains around a deep crater, which would make for just a really cool mansion home place to build. The moment flipbook textures don't animate, they're PBR, yeah. The Shrieker and the Catalyst. Oh, that makes sense. Got it, yeah. And I get it, they can't put a ton of time and effort into the RTX structure just yet, simply because very few people can get the cards and be able to play on it. Okay, that's not a drop there. That's not one there. Ah, a village though. There might be some armor or something that would be helpful. Yeah, the Render Dragon devs have also been working on implementing the engine on mobile as well. Oh yeah, well good for them. I don't play on mobile except in extreme cases, but yes, a lot of people do, and it sure can be nice to have that. Let's get rid of whatever we don't need here. Keep the string. Don't need copper. Don't need those blocks for now. Okay. No, I'm glad that that's the case for the mobile players, because a lot of times they get to watch all these cool YouTube videos and everything, and they can't really experience it, which can be very frustrating. Nothing in there. And I know that Plains villages don't always have much of anything of value, but occasionally, some emeralds. But for the moment, and I just love these non-existent horses on RTX. That's something they still haven't resolved. They feel like little clay animated pieces. Ah, that's actually pretty cool programming that you're talking about on that. Okay, that cull and render process, that's really neat. Makes sense. Okay, so there's not going to be anything there. This is kind of a cool rendered out village, though. Yeah, Render Dragon is a cool name. Agreed. I just want to see underwater for a minute. Just have to remember I can't do it long. So it looks like we've got a dark forest over there. Goes right into the ocean. Okay. Yeah, the crazy thing in playing in the RTX is just that visual distance. You could literally go right past things of great interest and never know it. So, Mad, I think I saw you play on a 2060, is that correct? And if so, would that be a strong enough card to run my RTX pack? You've spent so much time and investment in helping me do that. I'd love to get you the latest version of it just so that you could experiment with it and all of that. So render distance will move that fog back, or is that only fog distance? I need to sleep like bad. Should be able to, provided the 6 VRAM doesn't get eaten up too fast. Yeah, that would be a question. You might have to turn your render distance and stuff like that down. So if it's just render distance, we could do that right here. Just make sure that that skelly doesn't come at me. Let's see here. So let's do that real quick and see how it does. Can't hurt other people to be able to. So instead of 8 chunks, yeah, I can hear my fans kick up big time, just going up to 12. Not terrible, but okay, yeah, I see what that started doing already. Doesn't feel like it's added any lag. So 12 still gives you a little bit of that fog. I might go up one more and see what it does, just for fun. This gives kind of like a real life. Ah, raid tower back there. That means we got another village here somewhere close. Maybe it's a spruce village with some good loot. Let's see here. It shouldn't reduce performance all that much. At least it hasn't in my experience. So let's try one more level up and see how that does. Go up to 16. Makes those fans work harder. So yes, since we have, of course I don't have solid enough armor to really deal with the pillagers, but maybe we've got to say village up here, spruce. Let's see. So I'm wondering why your 18 beta is having issues, but this experimental caves and cliffs, which has all the 1.18, I'm not seeing issues. Maybe it's just the larger, stronger card. Yeah, because when this first came out, I couldn't open that up much at all, and then it would just, we'd have frame rate issues, but you're right, they've cleared it up. This is nice. Why are we not hearing any, I've noticed Minecraft music. That's weird, isn't it? In the experimental mode, does it not play or something? I don't know. Maybe it was playing before and I was just talking too much. Okay. I could potentially get a decent bow out of those guys, huh? And I need to write down the chords of that for if we keep playing in this world. See here, -2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 6, Negative 793. Yeah, we've done some serious traveling. Spawn was at -6, -8. Okay, yeah. So let's do this real quick. Oh, wait. Iron and that. And then I need pants. And I might go ahead and make a chest and feet if I have enough, just as backup. Protection 2 might be solid. Yeah, it's handling this render distance pretty well. That does feel a lot better. I still find it funny that they put into the programming of the animals, if they get close to you, they usually cross your path and invade what you're doing and really crave attention. It's always funny to me. I'll be building things and they just want to stand literally on the same block I'm standing on. Okay, so legs. Gotta love the pathfinding. Yeah. It's far better than it used to be, that's for sure. Okay, so there's some backup feet. So far in my own pack, I haven't updated to have all the little dark UI, but at some point I'll probably try to do my own variation of that. I still used the dark mode add-on. I like that a lot in my interfaces, but every little bit at a time, I guess, huh? When I'm playing by myself, I've actually taken a ton of different Java packs. All right, Mad. Have a great afternoon. We'll talk soon. If you want to message me on Discord, I'll get you a link to where you can use my RTX pack if you're interested. Just let me know. Have a good day. Feet and a chest, which I don't have enough to do. Okay, so at least I got some backup feet. All right, we'll run over and see if we can't kill these guys, and might be able to get myself a decent bow on this world early on like this, just in case I need it later. Be ahead of the game. Alright, then we're getting nighttime, so we'll wait and sleep, and then we'll leave a bed down in case I die. Not quite. I need to learn inside my RTX pack at what point the sun is where it's at, so I can tell what time it is of the day when I don't have a clock. But there we go. So now we got us a respawn point. Let's see if we can't do some damage and get us some things. Possibly a good bow to use. Thought they were aggroing. There's one. That was cute. Got an arrow, so we'll hang on to that. This place has bees too, that's kind of fun. I've always found it funny that these guys can run around and just magically have a bow that appears out of nowhere. We might not be able to get anything from these guys, I don't know just yet. Pretty sure there was another one sitting down here. Yeah, there's a couple. Oh, he's up here. Okay. Come on, bro. Three of them over here. Timed that one wrong. I'm getting some levels at least. What? Couple more out here. Ooh. Got crossbow, but it's pretty weak. Yes, Song, what's going on, my friend? You have study or things happening today? Got 2 side hustle jobs. Oh wow, very nice. Tech things. If only you knew how to do that and loved it, right? No, that's neat. Let's go in here and see if we can't finish out the remainder of these dudes. Maybe there'll be some loot worth the taking. Did the lead guy go away? Huh. And just an XP deal. Oh, but a good crossbow. Okay. We might take that and then combine them later. Might as well take the logs for wood. Recorded myself. Oh, very nice. That's excellent, sir. Good to hear. Nope, cow. I don't know where the leader guy went, but at least I don't have to worry about carrying milk with me right now. No, right now, Yusung, I'm on a brand new world in the caves experimental, so I know you'll appreciate that. Been exploring new terrain. We went deep below zero earlier. Now I was trying to find a lush cave. Thought that might be fun. But then I see, does that look like a ruined portal over there? Can't tell. Yes, the new terrain is very incredible, as you can see. It is a ruined portal. Okay. So maybe there'll be something gold that I can have in case we end up going to the Nether anytime soon. Yes, it does feel much more natural. Agreed. Just a golden axe. There is a flint and steel, though, so I'll take that. But otherwise, not crazy valuable, at least at this point. Here, I think the biome volume is changing radically, so certain biomes are a lot more common. Some are rare and smaller to find. Really? Okay. Interesting. I'll write down the chords of this ruined portal in case we need it for obsidian later if we're having trouble. So let's just see what goes up. I did like that little mountain that was sitting back that way, so we'll go that way for the moment. Just a nice little pool drop here. See, I'm liking little things like this too. So you can go thousands of blocks in a single biome when you find out that the next biome gradually changes environment until you want to find something like a specific, yeah, that makes sense. See, I love these little things like this that just randomly have something, and you can see a glow squid down underneath there. Hugely different. Really like the change. Yeah, we did one of those divots earlier on the stream, and it actually, as we dug deeper and deeper, we got all the way down to negative values within seconds. It was pretty neat. But this mountain range right over here looks impressive. See, this terrain that I'm going into right now really, really looks natural. Let me get up here and sleep, because we're going to be mob. I didn't grab my bed, did I? Oh, that was a big oops. Set it down there in case we died, and then forgot. So we can come back to this. But yes, these rivers, like you said, are long, and then it's just beautiful, especially in this RTX Reflections. So without choice, you guys are getting to see a nice little water cave right there, the lichen growing inside of it. Because I really didn't want to do nighttime this early, but it's what it is. Just got to figure out where that pillager tower was again. There it is. So our bed's not too far. Just don't want to fall down into something. Let's run past these dudes. Our bed should be right back over here-ish. Yep, there it is. Oh, spider. I didn't even see it. I was just looking at the bed. That one made me jump. That's funny. Is there anything beneficial from anybody out here? There's a gold helmeted dude. So maybe we can steal that. Nope. So far, loot from entities has been almost useless today. Don't need the spider eye right now, or the flesh. I'll go ahead and throw that for the moment just to get more inventory. Now I want to go look at this ridge though. You know, this might be that spot that the channel that promoted this spawn. I don't know. We're so far away from original spawn. I don't know. But it was that crater mountain area where you could build inside. Big ol' inside spot. It was real tall mountains like this. So I don't know. Here's that cavern we were at, passing just a minute ago. Let's check it out just for fun. Got a nice little drop right there. Oh wow, yeah, this is a nice water cave. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, that looks intimidating, doesn't it? Oh. Oh, it's water. Good. Oh, that's funny. That guy got me good, didn't he? Looks like a lot of dripstone. Some diamonds right there, I think. Might be. So let's get up here where we can get clear. Kill all these morons that are coming at us. At least got us something that we could use in the nether later. Talk about just spawning non-stop. Cannot wait for that low light level to kick in on this next update. Pretty sure that that was diamonds over here. Nope. That's lapis. But look at that dripstone and the cave stuff underneath there. This is just so exciting. Wow. So that will create a challenge in RTX. Early on, you'll have to end up getting books and things for aqua affinity and all the other stuff just so that you can swim around and enjoy exploring these things. That is just incredible. Can't shoot you in water. Really? I've never tried it. I just knew I couldn't breathe in there right now. Just melee only in water. Interesting. Okay. It's good to know. Let's go back out here and check out this little boating expedition through here. Let's see how literally just here we were in just a couple hours this afternoon, and just all the stuff that we found. We haven't even scratched the surface of this world, and there's so much to explore and see. It's just, this is well done. So here's where we were before I realized I didn't have a bed with me. Looks like to be a mega taiga. See how cool that feels just to come down this river? I love how the rivers are shaped now too. There's just a lot more to them. Wow. Look at that. Incredible canyon right there, cave dropping below. Okay, I've got to do this river for sure. That is just crazy gorgeous. Yeah, it makes mountains now extremely intimidating. See, and how cool is this? It just stops. Old Minecraft, it would continue and continue, and here it just literally stops. Such a neat feature. Let's see if we can't get up high. Bed. We've even got higher there than here. So let's see if we can go up that side. That. Okay, so I'll have to get rid of that now. Let's do this. Wow. Incredible. And then back here a snow peak. How cool is that? Let me just do a little walk up right there. Agreed. Yeah, like you said, it just doesn't feel monotonous anymore. The world gen is so random and natural in nature. So very cool. Well, I don't think he can swim through everything that we would. Or I'd grab the dog as a friend. Guess it couldn't hurt. We could try, huh? See how long we can hang on to him in this world. Come on up here. There we go. Nice. How much steak do we have left? We've got an okay amount. See, then you're like, oh, I'd love to go over and see that mountain. And then you lean over here and crazy drop and a ridge to get over there, just like real life. How crazy awesome. So we might be able to come around this ridge over there, so let's just see. You know what? I'll have you get us some more pork, buddy. Well, I guess he's only going after sheep and stuff, huh? Huh. For some reason I was thinking that they went after pigs too. could kill these sheep for me. No? What in the world's broken with that? Once they're friendly, do they not do that? Maybe they quit. Oh yeah, boars would be pretty awesome, I agree. I've done, oh, just punch the sheep and then he'll grab them? Okay. I'll do that later. We need to do that again. And look at this. A desert bush appearing in the forest. Hopefully that's something by design and not just an accidental glitch right there. Because dead bushes appearing and around would be a nice added thing throughout. Haven't been really able to show off the new snow blocks. That's the powdered snow there and the regular snow. That's how you'll be able to tell the danger snow inside my pack. Plus it looks like it's more powdery and wind-swept. I thought it might be fun to see the world from up here. My goodness. Yeah, it is a little dangerous to go in mountains like you're saying. Like real life, maybe? Yeah, this just changes the game in so many ways. Now when you make mountain villages and homes and resorts, it's really going to look just spectacular. How cool is that? I'm really been very pleased with the effect on the snow and the reflection. It's just light, but also just enough light refraction to make it just feel so real. And this transition back to normal just feels so easy. From the snowy area to the regular just feels so nice. Oh, look at the snow foxes. That's cool. Stay out of that snow. See, look at this. Isn't that just gorgeous? Is that a bees flying over there? It is. So there's even bees' nests that are up fairly high. How crazy is that? Hoping I'd see another village or something off in the distance. Or another break in the ground. Oh, look at that. So this isn't... I've noticed that throughout this whole deal, we're getting a decent amount of beehives in the flower areas now. That is really fun. So you've got one there, one there. Must be a couple more down here. I'm assuming to have this many. So cool. There's a nice drop that just disappears into the abyss. Yeah, this is going to make elytra that much more valuable now too. Not that it wasn't before, but my goodness, just getting up and down some of these areas become crazy intense. Yep, there's a, but it looks like another plains village. That's all I can seem to find in this world, but we've only been going for an afternoon. Keep our dog, or is he... Oh, wow. He did well, actually. Looks like jungle back there, doesn't it? Yeah, just look at all this variation of land and movement. And then look at the size of that birch tree. That's new. Then you've got a little pool with a nice cave underneath it. And then, yep, that's jungle. And look at the transition too, how smooth and wow. Yeah, this really excites me. And this birch forest is massive. My goodness, finally when we harvest birch and need it. That's really cool. See what this little surprise is. Oh, nice. Just a nice little running water drop. So So even little details like that just add to the game big time. So that looks to be savanna biome, but we're right here by a jungle and plains. Let's see how this flows. Okay, I'm liking that, because used to you'd only get savanna out in the desert, and now you get a light savanna that literally comes right off the edge of this other. How cool is that? A nice cave that opens up underneath there. And then look at the change in how this jungle renders even. Makes all the difference. Hello, Panda. Now that's incredible right there. Insane generation. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, goodness, this may be where we cut it off for the afternoon. I may jump back on again tonight, we'll see, but I do need to stop and get something to eat. But what incredible, just incredible changes they've done. Just how marvelous it is. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, each of you that have spent some time this afternoon and that watch the replays and hang out with us. Always enjoy having you around, and I hope the rest of your Sunday goes well if I don't see you again. All right.